Hey Leo, how's it going? Robin here with Ariesfire Tarot. Welcome to my channel. Thanks so much for joining me today. So Leo, I'm doing your December 2020 Wealth and Abundance read, and I hope if you're here today that you saw your November Wealth and Abundance read, because I talked about, I've seen in your readings for a long time now that you guys are going to be the first millionaire in your family. So that one I just intentionally looked at your millionaire path. So it's really important for you guys to keep a millionaire mindset. So keep that in mind. I'm thinking about that for you when I do your readings, and you guys are the only sign I see this for. So, you know, I don't see this for every other sign but you, Leo. So I'm keeping your millionaire mindset for you. And just keep in mind, this is a general tarot card reading for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, and of course any Leo cross watchers. And this month I was guided to use the Deviant Moon tarot card deck. And that's about it. So I'm going to just jump right in. I'm going to start pulling cards. I'm not using a spread today. I just really feel like I want to just let it flow. So let me just do a deck cut here. And so you do have the Temperance card here. So I think this is really important for you guys to, you know, always take a beat before you respond to people. You know, limit your sarcasm. Always have patience, even in situations where you don't want to be patient. Like what I tell myself is, when I'm out of patience, I need to have some more. Like, you know, I literally think to myself, I'm almost out of patience. And then I remind myself, okay, then I'll give it 5 more minutes or something like that. Just really coach yourself out of any sort of downgraded emotions. The Temperance card really wants to guide you to understand that your vibration will attract in, you know, equal matter, okay? So this is not to say that you have to be perfect, Leo, but be mindful of how long you stay in any sort of low level emotion, okay? So Temperance card is very interesting in this deck. It's actually pouring one vessel into another. So this is like the universe pouring into your vessel, and whatever you're feeding back to it, it'll just be like a circular reference of vibrational attraction. So just keep that in mind, you guys. You know how people say, be careful what you wish for and stuff like that? It's like, this is a time of your life when you want to be extremely mindful of what is going on around you. Your emotions are always they are the key to what your vibrations are. So if you're angry and upset, that's what your vibration is, and that's what you're going to be pulling in. Okay, so we have the Chariot card. So you guys are really being advised by your guides, because the Chariot card is about controlling your energy, and then the Temperance is about basically, you know, taking it down a notch or just being very mindful of your state of awareness. And then the Chariot card is about your energy and how you can control it. So I watched this Buddhist monk, and his name is Dandapani, and he talks about how you can light up different sectors of your brain. You don't have to basically succumb over to feelings of anxiety, anger, jealousy, whatever, you know, whatever, the spectrum of the low-lying emotions. So this is going to be a huge key on that path to being like the millionaire, you know, really, really having lots of wealth and abundance. And if you're not aware of how energy works, it's time to study it. You know, if you're not really monitoring your emotions and cutting them off, like I said, everybody's going to get upset or whatever, but just don't stay there. You know, say what you got to say, correct yourself as if you're straightening up your tie, hold your shoulders back, you know, put your chin up and resume millionaire mode, okay? So really, super important. I mean, look at the energy that Oprah Winfrey puts out. Like, if you want to look at people that have really high vibrating energy bodies, you know, and you look at performers, you know, that's all intentional. Oh man, so you've got the Four of Cups here. So I see really being cautioned here, Leo. You know, you got to be careful of these emotions or you're going to miss out on something and the ship is going to sail. You don't want to miss your window just because you want to have some sort of fit or get in an argument with somebody or, you know, curse somebody out in traffic. It can be very, very easy to let emotions control you, but this is your cautionary tale. Four of Cups is like, whatever, I don't care, and it's done. And then you can see the ship sailing away. That's leaving the harbor, okay? So these are all your opportunities stacked up here. This is how you're feeling about things. So if you guys have been in a bit of a slump or, you know, had something happen to you that is worthy of not feeling so great, it's time to put up a wall of detachment between you and that event, or, you know, give it kind of a third party consideration so that you're not being dragged down into it. You know what I mean? You really need to keep yourself on a high vibrationally. And again, if you guys don't know what I'm talking about by keeping your emotions in check, watching your thoughts, it's time for you. This is your notification to start really investigating. Like, if you want to just kind of roll around, I'm getting the words pell-mell, this is one of my spirit guides, I would never say anything like that, but, you know, and not control yourself. Like, how can you control what you're bringing into yourself, okay? And as an Aries, I understand how difficult this can be, you know. So you have the Knight of Swords here. So the Knight of Swords is charging forward after, and he reminds me a little bit of, you know, taking action after a period of sort of low-lying activity and moving forward. But this is with careful consideration. And what I'm getting here from this card is you might not be headed in the right direction because he's up here on his, Tyrannosaurus Velociraptor. And it doesn't look to me like he's going the right direction. See, here's the entrance. And you guys could be veered off a little bit. So all this is going to take is a tiny little course correction for you guys to really be able to hit that target of however many zeros you'd like to appear to the left of your paycheck or your bank balance, you know? So restraint is going to be key. Observation. That's not a word. Observation of how you're truly feeling. This is the time for you guys to master yourself so you can master your economy. You know, so incredibly important cards here for you guys. You want to look at guides like Justin from You Are Creators. Tony Robbins, he has a specific way of saying his affirmations. You guys might want to check him out. Justin from You Are Creators, he talks about himself as like he didn't have a whole lot of money, but then he used like affirmations and stuff like that, and he increased his income to where he became a millionaire, and I think it was within a year to 2 years. So understanding that it's your energy that is doing everything for you, your energy and your thoughts. It's more important than the physical action that you're putting into things, and then you'll be guided to do things in a physical sense, you know, take steps towards a certain goal. But if your emotions are off, you're gonna miss it. You're just gonna go through the wrong door, you know, and that's gonna take you however many years down your path. And you've got the 10 of Wands here, so you could end up carrying a burden instead of, you know, a big sack of money in the wrong direction. So try not to veer off your path here, Leo. It's one thing to think, oh, I'm going to be a millionaire, but if you're not aware of everything else that goes into achieving that, you know, if you're an emotional wreck, like I understand where, you know, things can happen, or you're going through a dark night of the soul. You basically do want to understand how to collect yourself and do some healing on yourself. So that you're emitting the frequency that you would like to have returned to you. And there's also things that you guys need to be aware of. There's a frequency of money. Just type into a web browser when we're done here, the HZ frequency for wealth. And then you'll get a selection and like study this stuff, you guys. This is, make a little bit of time to be more intentional about what you've got going on for yourself. So, but I do see a distinct possibility of you guys taking the wrong fork in the road. So it's not too late. So really collect yourself and start pointing yourself in the right direction if you want to bring home the Benjamins. All right, guys. Peace out. Bye.